Good evening, everyone. Please rise for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome to the City of Middletown Zoning Board of Appeals meeting in August 2025. First up, we'll do roll call. Myself, Jim Burtis, Wendy Rodriguez, Mark Woody is absent, Tracy Racine, here. Keith Hullock, here. And we have Martina, the clerk here, and Counsel Rich Krogan. All right, I'd like to ask for a motion from the board members for approval of the March 19th of 2025 minutes. Second by Tracy, second by Keith. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? And the minutes pass. All right, first up on the agenda is 92 Linden Avenue. Would you like to step forward and state your name?
Name's Ernie Johnson, surveyor for Fusco Engineering.
Excellent. You're applying for an area variance?
For an area variance and a front yard setback variance.
Okay, thank you. If you could just give us an overview.
Just, Ernie, aren't you applying for 3 variances?
I believe they told me 2 today when I picked up this job today, Mr. Krogan. What's the third one?
The application has lot width, front yard, and square footage.
Okay. Lot width?
Yes. Required 75, actual 50.
Okay. All right, so 3 then, I'm assuming.
So go ahead and tell us what you're proposing.
This is a small lot right across from Memorial School on Linden Avenue. It's been a lot forever. It's not our client's fault that it's undersized. It's been a Middletown lot since the beginning of time. For that variance, for the lot width and the lot acreage. For the variance for the setback, that's on the new part because there now is a 35-foot, I believe, setback for front thing. Previously, always in Middletown, and I've been doing this for many years, when Mr. Welch was here, it was always you lined them up with the fronts of the other buildings to keep them even. If we took this to 35, you could still fit a house in there, but there's going to be an awful lot of lots in Middletown that you're never going to be able to build on if you hold that 35-foot setback. On most 100-foot lots, there won't be enough room for a house.
So on your application for area variance, you have front yard required 25.
Or 25,
You are actually,
it says on my map that it's 30, Mr. Krogan, but
okay, just your application had 25, so we'll
Okay.
amend the application to
I'll
be
amend the application because on the zoning requirements, it does say 30.
which increases the variance requested. 18.6 feet. And what are you proposing, a single-family home?
Single-family house this time.
Would this be owner occupied?
That I'm not sure of.
Would there be any garage on the property?
No garage. We have parking in the back, but no garage.
Guess that would be parking. Do we have any comments from,
We'll open it up to the public first.
do we have any members of the public that would like to comment on the application for 92 Linden Avenue? Okay. Seeing no members of the public interested.
You
Can
leave
we
it open, go back to the board, see if there are any
Okay.
comments.
All right, let's pivot back to our board members and see if we have any comments on 92 Linden Avenue. No, Tracy? Nothing from Keith? Anything from Wendy?
It's a very small lot, and by putting the driveway in the back, you're also then limiting the play area for anybody that was to occupy the home. And realizing that you're creating more impervious space as well,
There's not much of a backyard there because it starts to roll over the hill. If you're familiar with Linden Avenue, going back down to North Street, it's quite a drop-off. So there's not much of a backyard that we're going to get the driveway in, and that's about all there would be anyway.
so, Mr. Johnson, if you can just go through the 5 criterion under the area variance for us?
Well, we're basically looking at that it's a 5,000 minimum required, and we're sitting at just under 4,000 square feet. And 50 foot on the front yard.
So on your application, you had 7,500 square feet, and actual provided was 3,988, seeking a variance of 3,512.
Well, it says pre-existing lot in Middletown is 5,000 square feet, so obviously the application should be amended again.
I think we have to have our building inspector look at the application and look at the drawing to verify
Which
the
one is which?
requirements.
Okay.
Just going through the other criterion for a moment, undesirable change will be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby properties will be created by the granting of the area variance.
I don't believe so. I mean, the neighborhood is all small houses, and most of them are two-families. We've already tried the two-family, that got turned down, so it's just a single-family home in a residential area. I mean, actually, the building next door is an apartment building with, I don't know how many apartments in it.
How about the size of this house compared to the other homes?
No, about the same size. As you can see on the map, I mean, we're just about exactly even with the house that's on the corner in size.
How many square feet of a home are you proposing?
36 by 30, so about 1,000 foot.
The benefits sought by the applicant can be achieved by some method feasible for the applicant to pursue, other than an area variance. You have adjoining lots are fully built out, you can take anything from the other lots?
No. No, all the other, I mean, all the lots around there are all small lots too, so there's nothing you could, somebody would give away or sell to make this one be conforming.
The requested area variance is substantial. I think that stands to reason with requesting a variance of 25 on lot width, 18.6 on front yard, and depending if it's 1,012 or 3,512, they're, no matter what, they're substantial. D, the proposed variance will have adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood or district.
No.
Well, you're adding a lot of impervious area there. So you would be, in my opinion, maybe the board would think otherwise. But you are creating, substantially, you're putting a lot in a driveway on the whole property.
Yeah, there isn't much drainage or ability for the water to be absorbed.
And then lastly, the alleged difficulty was self-created, which consideration shall be relevant to the decision of the board, but not necessarily preclude the granting of the area variance. When your client bought it, it was in the existing condition it was, knowing that he'd need the 3 variances.
How long ago was the property purchased?
I believe 2 or 3 years ago.
I have a question. Who's the owner of 90 Linden Avenue LLC?
A different party. Except that I know that it's 90 Linden. It's not the same person who owns this lot.
Is it the same corporation?
No. No, that's what happened the first time. It was believed that the same corporation that owned the corner lot owned this lot. That had happened years and years and years ago when they sold off this lot.
Okay.
So it is 2 separate owners all the way through. And on the part, Mr. Grogan, on the impervious, I agree with you that it does create it, but the lot next to it, which has a big apartment building, actually takes up just as much room as, or more so than what we're proposing.
Understood.
Ask them to update their application and resubmit.
Yeah, and have our...
It, Rich, should I ask for the motion first or explain why?
You can explain why.
At this point, I'd like to refer to the building department to look over this paperwork and ask the applicant to update their paperwork so that is as true to form to the request of the applicant as.
Understood.
All right. And then, so in that vein, I'd like to ask for a motion.
Before we do that,
Okay.
Mr. Johnson, you might want to look at the code. There seems to be a minimum square footage of 1,200 required for a building in city of Middletown.
Okay, well, I'll figure that out for sure, yes. I was doing the math quickly in my head.
36 by 30. You're at 1080. So I think you got to get it to 1,200.
Okay.
All right. So
Adjourn for future consideration of motion.
So at this point, I'd like to ask fellow board members for a motion to adjourn this application for future consideration.
Motion to adjourn?
Okay. Motion by Keith, seconded by Tracy. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Johnson.
Thank you. In reviewing the agenda, we have one other item up for consideration this evening, and that would be 42 Prince Street. And that would be a use variance for a non-owner occupied 2-family dwelling in the OR2 zone. So I'd like to ask the applicant or their representative for 42 Prince Street to please step forward.
Martina, have we heard from the applicant?
No, I haven't. The mailing was done. I'm not sure.
Okay. Sure, why don't we make a call, see if they're in the neighborhood.
Just take a brief recess.
Good evening. Welcome. So you're the applicant for 42 Prince Street?
Yeah, sorry, I got stuck in low traffic.
That's okay, and I just want to make sure that we have this correct. You're applying for use variance for a non-owner occupied two-family dwelling
Yes, sir.
within the city of Middletown OR2 zone?
Yes.
Okay, if you could just please state your name for the record.
My name is Steven Fernando Figueroa.
Okay, thank you for coming in this evening.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And if you could just explain your application.
Oh, well, I had purchased a home a little while ago, and I didn't, well, I don't know if it was, I should have checked more into it, but I had no idea there was an OR zone. I bought it so I would be able to rent out both floors, and later on the inspector had told me that it was an OR area, and I would have to put up the application like I did right now, so that's mostly what it is for, just to rent out both floors of the house.
And how long ago did you purchase the property?
Maybe like 5 months ago, 5-6 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Krogan, do you have any questions, or should we open up for public comment?
Open public hearing.
Okay. So at this moment, I'd like to ask members of the public that might be here to speak on 42 Prince Street application to please step forward. The applicant could go
Just
ahead and
step
have
to
a
the
seat
side.
or step to the side if you like.
Good evening. My name is Mark Barone. I have a couple of houses on Broad Street. My concern is just parking. You know, if he's going to make it two-family, where is he going to park the cars? Because it's getting crowded. There's a lot of two-family homes, that have been put into the area already. And I just want to make sure that there's enough parking in the area, and then, gentlemen, to consider that whatever decision you make. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any other residents here to speak about the applicant at 42 Prince Street? Okay. Seeing none, I'd like to invite.
No, go back to the board. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ask the
Like
board
to
if
redirect to the board if you have any questions or comments regarding this applicant.
What's the current situation with the house now? Is it rented or?
The first floor is rented. I currently don't live there. The first floor is rented, and I'm just waiting on the permit to see if I could rent out the second floor.
Okay, and how long have you owned the property?
Probably like 6 months. 6 months.
6
around.
months?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just going to the use variance criterion,
Yes.
A is the applicant cannot realize a reasonable return provided that lack of return is substantial as demonstrated by competent financial evidence. In your application, your item said, "My issue is not a financial issue." A use variance is very strict,
Okay.
and you have to provide the board with the information in order for them to make a decision, and you're stating it's not a financial issue, and the law says you have to provide competent financial evidence. So that alone would preempt you from qualifying for a variance. But going to the other, the alleged hardship relating to the property in question is unique and does not apply to a substantial portion of the district or neighborhood. It's an OR2 zone, so it does apply to everyone else. The requested use variance, if granted, will not alter the essential character of the neighborhood. Well, it goes against the crux of the neighborhood where it's an OR2 zone and it's supposed to be owner-occupied. Indeed, the alleged hardship has not been self-created. You bought the property 3-4 months ago, and you should have checked into it first. So it is self-created. So based upon the answers to the use variance, I don't think the board can grant the use variance, but you can discuss it.
Well, it's mostly on like, and when I first got it, we went through the real estate, we went through everything. Nobody at one point told me it wasn't an OR2 zone. I know it's a little bit on me that I should have checked into it. But when we first got it, we had the inspection, everything went through. The inspection was fine as if it was just regular property. And then about like a week later, they had called me saying that, oh, you have to do something else, then you got to get a permit because it's an OR2 zone. So there was a little miscommunication. And when I brought the property, I'll take accountability that maybe I should have checked into it a little more.
Yeah, your due diligence.
Yeah. So there's that really. I bought the property for like an investment, try to do something a little different with the money, but
Understood.
yeah, need to be able to rent out both floors. I'm sorry if I didn't do my due diligence, as you say. I'm just trying to put the best step forward, trying to do something different.
Understood. Okay, go to board members.
You're going to have to close the public hearing.
At this point, I'd like to entertain a motion by the board members to close the public hearing. Do I have a motion on that? Mr. Racine, a second? By Keith. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. So the public hearing portion of the application is now closed. I'd like to open up discussion and questions amongst board members. Do we have?
I have a question. You wrote on here that in the past, this property was already granted a permit allowing it to be fully rented. Do you have a copy of that?
No, I don't have a copy of that. It wasn't provided to me. I asked, and I still didn't get it to this day.
And
But
that
for what I understand, that's how it was before. They had rented both floors. I really don't have a copy on me right now.
Okay. So you saw the permit?
Yeah, I saw it. I just haven't gotten it.
Okay.
Any other comments?
Was a permit, there's a difference between a two-family rental and a single-family home rental. You have to have a permit to rent a home in Middletown. So the permit you saw may have been okay for a single-family home to be rented, not two-family.
But for what I have, so from what I know, the owner who had it before there's two different people. He never lived in there. It was just two different people on both floors. I'm not sure how that goes, but that's what I know.
When you bought the house, how was it listed? As a single-family
As
or
a two-family.
two-family house?
Yeah, it's set up like a two-family house.
Any other?
Can be two-family, it just, in the OR, it has to be owner-occupied.
Right.
And the previous owner may have been there long enough, more than likely had been there long enough to have that arrangement. Any other questions or comments from board members? Okay.
You
I feel
can do the resolution and,
Read the
Then-
resolution.
yep, see if they approve it or not.
Okay. That would be starting here, right?
You could just say on the resolution for use variance for non-owner occupied, applicant has not demonstrated.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to read something for the board members.
In the form of a resolution.
Yes. So this resolution would be for 42 Prince Street, Middletown, New York, and that would be for a use variance for a non-owner occupied multifamily dwelling in OR2 zone. So based upon the application tonight and discussions, the applicant has not demonstrated to this board that an owner-occupied home or such permitted use in an OR2 zone would not be feasible. The owner has not satisfied the criterion as set forth above. For these reasons, the board is denying use variance for a non-owner occupied multifamily home in an OR2 zone. All right.
You made the motion, so somebody has to second it.
So this is a motion that was made by me, so is there someone that would second on the board this motion? So Tracy seconds. We'll go ahead and poll the board individually for this motion. Keith, vote in favor of the motion or against?
Vote in favor of the motion.
Okay. And Tracy?
In favor of the motion.
Myself in favor. Wendy? Okay. All present, the ayes have it. And that is all for
Your
this.
application is denied. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Having no other business set forth before the board, is there any other items on your docket, council?
No.
Okay. Like to entertain a motion to close the meeting by Keith and seconded by Tracy. All in favor? The ayes have it. Good evening.